Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. One going, and we're off and running from Houston. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Hold on a second. Ready? Away. Chill.
Opening play, and Bo will throw. Throwing deep right away. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. And it's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Hold on a second.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's loaded another one up. He's got it inside the 25. All the way, touchdown Denver. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. George Pickens the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Sprout in the air to start us off. And his first pass falls incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Escapes the pocket. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down Houston. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
35-yard line.
First down throw by Stroud. And it's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Offense in the hurry-up here.
11 more yards. That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard
Trying
line.
to throw on 1st down. He finds his running back. Nice work. Complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be second and goal. Stroud on the sneak. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces third and goal.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Right, and he gets in. Touchdown! The Texans finish off their opening drive. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Putting a receiver in motion. Nix from the gun. Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. This is reeled in downfield. It's Bryant. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
33-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Nix to throw again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kicked off by Javon Clark. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Look at hot. Route to the right. Route to the right.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He's got it, complete to Carr. first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
There's a give for Wright. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stings.
Another chance at it on second and goal, still from the 5.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Third and long for him here. Hits his running back. And this is down all the way to the 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 13 yards. Brings up 4th down and goal.
Why, Tony?
Stroud now on 4th down. And he's got it! Has a layout for it for touchdown! The Texans parlay the interception into points. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Broncos 7.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
Kickoff for Houston.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
We send a man in motion. Now Nix. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And they just get the play off. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. 1 quarter away so far. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They start out 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. He's got a gain of 6 there. Play stopped by Damone Clark.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Slot man motioned over. Now Nix on 3rd down. That one finds his man, Ingram. And He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Working inside the red zone. And set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Trying again from the 2. It's second and goal. Harvey has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
When you get stuff like that on a second down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a first down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
They've been kept out so far. Need to find a couple more yards here on third and goal. He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. And he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. One after tries good by Lutz. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. The left side, caught by Higgins. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. Looking to throw, Stroud. That is caught, and it's Higgins again. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up second and 5 at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Texans first down.
Stroud throwing here on first. Cut by Collins on the slant. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone, on first. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moments. He's at the 1. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On the quick, right?
Right. He will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Let's see what they want to do here. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Let's go.
He gets it again. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Right again. And this is going to end behind the line, Brock. A great stop down in close. Now let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
All right.
Stroud's going to throw for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get some late points and the lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Nix from the gun. Got a man. It's Marvin Mims. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Broncos, 1st down. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Denver.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds Mims. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Once more, it's Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Lowe finds his back. Harvey. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more with a modest gain.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6, and that makes it 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Nix. Headed out right. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last 2 passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing again. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and goal. So a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got 4th and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen. When these old linemen run off the sidelines, big fellas, they're not going to be too happy about not putting one run on the board.
No, sir. Nix to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie this game at 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. First down, and they go right back to it. And he could not break beyond the line. So that's how our half's going to end. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun now. First round. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. Can't get it to him. Incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down. Looking to throw. Got his man. This is Noel. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
Here we go.
1st down, Stroud. Hits his running back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it will be a 1st down, Texans.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On the quick. Let the hot.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Taking a chance to the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Has it at the 7. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. You see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Looking quickly here.
The tackle by Talanoa Hufanga. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They go to him again. This defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Only 2 on the carry there, and it's 3rd and goal from the 4.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, they've got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots, let's continue.
And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans take the lead right away in half number 2. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Going after it, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos 21.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
The kickoff for Houston.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. He goes to the hurry up here.
It's 4th down.
He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Drops it down. Harvey. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
This is reeled in downfield. It's Bryant. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14.
Looking inside the red zone. Caught by his back. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. the middle to Harvey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready to the right. Bombers.
It's a third down give to Harvey. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos cut it to 1 late in the third. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos tie us up 28 all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud finds the in route, complete. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Stroud to throw on 1st down. Catch made underneath by that. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Here's Stroud again. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Stroud completes it quick. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans take a 4th quarter lead. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
35. Broncos 28.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
The kickoff for Houston.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Slot man's in motion right. Play action with Nix. This is Ingram looking left side. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be first down Denver. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. On first down, it's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. To throw, here's Nix. The left side caught by Bryant. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Some of these quarterbacks, kid, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Nix from the gun. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. He gained 11 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Pat Bryant on that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
In the red zone on first. Has room into the secondary. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos now trail by just a point in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Shotgun now for Stroud. Right side cut by Higgins. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain. Third down, 1 yard to go. Now They'll give. It's Marks headed right. This gets the first and more. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
18, what's that?
First and 10, run to Mixon. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Back to throw. Cut by Collins on the slant. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. Mixon. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Here we go. 18,
Mixon again. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with 3rd and goal.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down at your own 1. Yikes.
Here we go.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first. Not sure why they'd want to keep a rush for no gain, but that's what we just saw, Brock. They've declined the penalty.
You know, Kate, there's times as a parent, right, you want to teach your kids some tough lessons, but I don't think I've ever seen that on a professional football field.
So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. So now it's all up to Kaimi Fairbairn. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.